We were given a Fetch Plus electric cargo bike to play with by Trek. But our first question was, what is it? Our second question was, how much fun can we have with it? You gonna wave? Now this obviously isn't a normal bike. So what's going on here? The E bit means that it has an electric motor. This one is from Bosch and it helps with hills and heavy loads. The cargo bit means that it has specific ways of making carrying extra things really easy. And in the case of the Fetch Plus, that's a lot of things. You can get 2 kids in here or a boatload of shopping. Come on, Robin.
Hi, Mama. Hi.
And the bike bit, well, it is still a bike. So like Kai's doing, you do still have to pedal. You may also be thinking, what can you do with this bike? Well, that's exactly what the BikeRadar team have been doing, although we think we might have pushed this one a little bit far. Before we get to that, I would like to thank our sponsors Trek, who have made this video possible. And if you want to see us doing more stupid stuff with e-bikes, well, go down in the comments and tell us what you'd like to see. E-cargo bikes are brilliant for those that are looking to reduce their use of a vehicle or get rid of one car altogether. Now that's brilliant for saving money, reducing traffic density in cities, and even making the school run or a trip to the shops quicker. But before we preach to you, we wanted to point the finger at ourselves. Could we do a day's filming using just an e-cargo bike? Well, Matt here is filming me from the back of the Fetch Plus, and Matt number 2 is up there just pedaling away. In order to get our usual smooth tracking shots, the videographer would have to walk backwards with the camera on a gimbal, but with the Fetch Plus, we can go, you know, longer and faster. Matt, there's nothing in my contract about running. God damn it. Now, as fun as all of that was, this thing does have to perform. But there's plenty of space in the back for the videographers to sit. The wide tyres make it reasonably stable, and there is 85 Newton meters of torque in the motor to make steep hills a breeze. We're also not short on space. In here, we've got all the usual camera stuff, the auto cue, the GoPros, the tripod. I tell you, making content like this really doesn't come easy. But what about the school run? I need to find a child. Helpfully, before I found a child production manager, Matt offered to transport his own child to nursery, which was much easier.
Okay, it's my turn on the bike now. Usually my morning is dropping my boy at nursery, then driving through the lovely rush hour traffic to the park and ride, then get the bus, and finally walk for 15 minutes to actually get to the office. At which point I'm annoyed, about £5 worse off, and I have to do it all again at the end of the day. Today I have a far more pleasant commute, along with my very vocal passenger for the first leg.
Dad, it's not coming on now.
And then an 11-mile ride into work. As we're in Bristol, there are a few big hills in the way, and unlike the rest of the team, I rarely ride a bike anywhere. So hopefully this e-bike is going to help make the ride easy, because I don't want to arrive at work all sweaty.
Turbo speed.
Turbo speed!
I want to see myself.
While Rufus tells Matt to ride faster, there are some genuinely good reasons to give Active Travel a go. Active Travel England, the executive agency set up by the UK government to promote walking and cycling, says that physical inactivity is equal to smoking, being responsible for 1 in 6 UK deaths and is estimated to cost the UK £7.4 billion annually. If you can walk or ride to work, it can help to prevent and manage over 20 chronic conditions and diseases, including some cancers, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and depression. Right, off we go. Right, that's Rufus dropped off to nursery.
Now normally I would be doing my incredibly frustrating three-legged journey of car, bus, walk. But now, as I've got the bike, I'm just going to ride straight into work. If I was doing this every day, then range would be on my mind. Door to door, it's about 28 kilometres each way. The Fetch Plus 2 has a range of about 105 kilometres per charge, so I'll have to pop it on charge when I get home. But thankfully, I don't have to take the bike inside to do so. eCargo bikes can be quite heavy, and this one is about 31 kilos, so having a battery that is removable is very handy. Okay, I'm nearly at work now. It's been quite an easy trip. The hills didn't present me with any problems, though I have to say, I do miss reading my book on the bus. Right. Now I've got to park the bike in the bike store downstairs in the office, as Liam wants to take the bike home tonight and do some shopping.
I have had a very busy day at work, and so now I'm very hungry. So I'm going to the shops to pick up ingredients for my signature dish. But this time, instead of taking the car, I'm going to take the e-bike. Government data shows that 58% of car journeys in 2018 were under 5 miles. And in urban areas like this, more than 40% of journeys were under 2 miles in 2017 to 2018. Active Travel England says that a mode shift to active transport is one of the most cost-effective ways of reducing transport emissions. So by riding the short distance to the shops instead of driving, we're helping to do just that. There's another benefit. By taking the bike instead of the bus or the car, I'm integrating a form of physical activity into my everyday life. And the health benefits of doing this across various aspects of your day could be massive. It's these little things which add up, and while this is an electric bike, you do still have to pedal to move forward.
This week, I've been out of the office moving house, but how could I pass up the opportunity to have the team help me out? I only live 10 minutes down the road, so how hard can it be to move house with a cargo bike? Okay, so I got
You wear any
big
lifting
box
gloves? Boy.
We're doing a really good job of this.
I think we've got some more.
No,
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Maybe up on there.
Yeah? All right. Well, how are we looking? Pretty good? Pretty full?
Yeah.
Probably get a bit more on there, but, you know.
Maybe another lawn bowl in there.
Yeah, balance you out a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not far. It's only 10 minutes, so should be fine, Liam.
Shall I get going then?
All right, best of luck, Liam.
Go on.
See you later. Cheers then.
Liam's delivery service. Off we go. Here you go, Felix.
Hey.
Took a while, but I'm here.
Well done. All in one piece?
I hope so. I think I had a few more coat hangers when I left. But yeah, so have I got the job?
I mean, I know you haven't got a week's left of your annual leave, so you might struggle to do the rest of the house, but I mean, you've done pretty well considering.
I'll go and unload then. Here you go, Felix, the last of the load, delivered safely. I have to say, I've had so much fun messing about on this eCargo bike. I'm going to be very sad when this goes back.
I bet you are, Liam. But, you know, a massive thanks has to go to Trek, our sponsors of this video, for letting us play with it, and, even though it was a small part, helping me move house.
Remember, if you like this kind of video, give it a like. I want to hear, if you had this bike, what would you do with it? Subscribe for more, and we will see you next time.